Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Awaken to Happiness Now global series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. If you are new to me, new to my show, new to my channel, please do subscribe so you can take advantage of all the current shows, all the previous shows, all the shows coming up. There's over 500 shows, other videos, but 500 shows. So just take advantage of all that healing and clearing and processes that you can. Uh, Again, it's so that we can all thrive in our lives so we can all awaken to happiness now. And what else? Well, I was going to say something else, but it is my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring these wonderful speakers here to showcase their talents, their experiences, their processes, their healings, again, so that we can all create the lives that we desire so that we can live in ease and grace and thrive in our lives, right, on all levels. So let me see, today we have with us Stacey McDaniel. My mind is suddenly not working, but Stacey McDaniel is back with us. She was on our show once or twice already, but we just loved her, and it's like, oh my God, you have to come back. We're going to be talking about transforming our lives with angel healing. And so some of what we're going to talk about today is what is the angel healing modality. I know there's a few, so we're going to talk about the one that Stacey is working with. Who are the archangels and the female archangels, the Archeiai? What are the source rays? What can angel healing help with? Maybe physical healing, right? Emotional healing, mental healing, spiritual healing. We will also do a healing process with the angels, and Stacey will also be doing some mini angel card readings and activations. And for those of you who may not know Stacey, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about her. She is well versed in many energy healing modalities, but most of all, she considers herself a light worker. She works with the healing light and the healing energies from various sources: the archangels, the ascended masters, the galactics, the unicorn, source, the divine, and more. She also works closely with the Akashic Records to bring forth healing at the root level. So let's get started because we always have such a full show when Stacey's here, and it's always so high vibe, I have to say. And I'm looking forward to both learning about this healing modality, receiving the angel healing as well as the angel card readings and activations. They are so much fun. So please join me in welcoming Stacey back to the show. Stacey, welcome.
Thank you. So happy to be here. I always have a good time on this show. So thanks for inviting me back.
Oh, absolutely. And we have so much fun with you because it's like there's always, again, like I said, high vibe for sure, but also your energy is so also high vibration. And what you bring through is also of such a high vibration. So it's like, yes, it's like absolutely. And I know that last time when you were here, so many people raved about you on the show with the readings and the activations and the healing and everything. So it's like, absolutely. So I want to get started with just really briefly talking about this energy, this angel healing modality, because of course there are many, but can you explain to us and share with us a little bit about this angel healing modality that you want to share with us?
Absolutely. And first, I want to say I see so many familiar faces. So hello to all of you. And those I don't know, welcome. Thank you for being here. And those on the replay, won't forget you. Um, but yeah, let me tell you about this angel healing modality because I first got introduced to it, and I didn't even realize it was a modality through these cards, the Female Archangels Oracle deck. These are the cards that I used last time for the readings. We'll use them again today. And when I first got introduced to these cards, I absolutely loved them. And I didn't realize there was an angel healing modality attached to them. So I just loved these cards. I loved learning about all of these angels. There's 34 archangels in this deck and in this angel healing modality. And so then I don't even know how many months later it was. It was many months later. I don't know, maybe 6 months or so. I found out there was an angel healing modality that goes with these cards. And I immediately knew, like, in my heart, I needed to bring these angels even closer into my heart and bring them into my energy healing toolkit. And so this angel healing modality is really unique because it also works with the female archangels who, who are really stepping forward more and more now as the divine feminine is getting stronger, as that momentum is building. And so, we know a lot about the male archangels, such as Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. Very powerful, very powerful. And then there's also the female archangels. And so let me preface this. I always talk about this so that people don't get confused. Angels are actually androgynous. They are genderless, but what they have is a divine feminine expression and a divine masculine expression. So it's like two sides of the same coin. Archangel Raphael is the divine masculine expression. Archeiai virtue is the divine feminine, and the vibrations are different, right? And so, with this healing modality, I mentioned before, there's 34 archangels. 34. I mean, I personally love to have a lot of guides because it makes it exciting for me. Um, and so having 34 angels to choose from, it just lights me up. So it's different in all of the female archangels that come through, and in the sheer number of angels that come through. And so each pair comes in on a certain source ray and has different attributes associated with it. And so with this modality, you learn about the different source rays, the different attributes of those source rays, and there's an angel for everything that you want to work on or that you want to bring in for healing. And so, what else can I tell you? There is a set protocol. If you're wanting a set protocol, and this is what we really work with in the beginning, is working with this set protocol with these angels, going through, the chakras and things like that and bringing them through. But you can also, eventually, as you really learn them more, you can have it be a little more intuitive, and go from there. So it's a very vast healing modality. It's the information and the wisdom that comes through from these angels is so uplifting. And that's what I love to do. I'm just a channel with this angel healing. With all my energy healing modalities, I'm just the channel, and I love to turn it over to them because what they bring through is filled with so much wisdom. And they really take it places a lot of times that I never even would have thought of. And, let me just talk a moment about the source rays. Because what I want to mention here when we're talking about these angels and their different attributes, so they come in on these source rays, which are different colors. And originally, the source rays were only the rainbow colors, but actually, in reality, there's gem rays, such as like sapphire, emerald, ruby. There's metallic rays such as gold, silver, copper. And so that's how the angels travel to us. And they bring with them these attributes that are strongly associated with those rays. And as we invite them in, those attributes anchor into our frequency and into our vibration. But here's what I really, really love, and I talk about this all the time, right? So just as we would bring in Archangel Michael for protection, for empowerment, it doesn't stop there. these angels are so multidimensional that you can really work with them on for almost anything. I remember Archangel Michael came through fairly recently, and he also brought in gentleness. So it's not an attribute that we normally would think of, but he will bring through whatever you need in that moment. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Let me just pause and see if you have any questions for me, Shefali.
Well, I don't know about questions per se, but I also have the deck and I love it. So I've been working with this for a couple of months now as well, and it is it's different, definitely different. It does have a higher vibration and a frequency, and I really like working with it. And in with these archangels, of course, a lot of times I will be the type that's like, well, I don't need to know a name. I'm just requesting healing for this. Whichever archangel or angel wants to come in to help with that, awesome. I'm willing to receive, right? So we don't have to get caught up on the name or the gender, but the intention of what healing do you need? What healing do you require? What is it that you want to change in your life, right? That's how I am, because I'm not always going to remember in the moment the names, right? But I know what I need, like, right now, kind of thing, like physical healing I could really use, or maybe I don't like to talk about physical healing too much on these shows, because we're on YouTube, and we're not doctors, etc. But energetic healing for possibly my ears. We'll say that, right? So that is something that I can ask the archangels to bring forth, but you can start to sense the difference in the energies, right? There is a difference in the energy of Archangel Michael, for example, Archangel Archeiai Virtue. It's softer, yes, but that does not mean it's less than. And I think that is something that we, as practitioners, as light workers, need to start to get used to, because we were just so comfortable with, and that's all we knew were the male archetypes, right? And the male characteristics. But the female archangels, they sometimes might seem softer, but that does not mean that they're less intense or less
Powerful.
powerful, or effective. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so that's something I wanted to share really quickly about that. And when it comes to the source rays too, just be willing to receive, right? If you don't know what the colors are, what the metals are, or the gem, it doesn't matter. Just be willing to receive. And I think the more that we are willing to receive, it's easier to flow with it.
Yeah. And absolutely. I mean, just like you said, well, and I also said it right before that, but there is an angel for everything. You don't need to know the color, the name, etc., to invite those angels in. For me, it's fun doing that. It makes it fun and exciting and interesting. But even without knowing those things, I mean, we're preaching to the choir here, right? Pretty much, I think everybody
Yeah.
knows that you can just invite in angels to help heal, or transform, or let go of of whatever you intend. And there was something else I was going to
What
say.
what are you letting go of in that moment? What are you
I
clearing in that
know, I
moment?
know. um,
Well,
yeah,
I was just
there's,
going to say too, it's also fun though. It's fun and interesting. You learn more and you grasp more
mm,
about the different archangels and the archaea when you do work with these cards, and you start to bring in those energies, when you start to connect with them, right? And bring in those energies. You still, it's like learning about their characteristics, learning about their attributes, learning how they can help you to heal and transform your life, etc. And so sometimes when you are able to, use the cards as well, um it's a fuller experience, I think. That's what I want to share. It's a fuller experience when you can actually work with a specific angel for something specific, but in the moment, like if you're in, like, oh my god, I need something right now, well then just call anyone. But when you're working on a regular basis with the archangels and the archaea, it does help to build that relationship.
Yes, absolutely. And that is another thing I really love about this modality is these cards. Now, if you sign up for Angel Healing Level 1, you receive a manual that has all the pictures in it, and the attributes, so you don't have to buy the cards. But if it's something that really resonates with you, these cards are amazing, and you can literally receive healing from them, like by placing them on your body. And so I love the fact that there is a deck that goes with the angel healing modality. Bring we can do angel card readings, and a lot of times in at the beginning of an angel healing session, I'll have pulled a few cards for the person. And so I see Lori here says in the chat she has never heard of the Archeiai. So Archeiai is plural. Archaea is singular. So, and I had never heard of them either. And so, like I said, when I first got this deck, like here I have Archaea Grace, beautiful, beautiful Archaea Grace. I didn't know how to say that word, Archaea. I was like, Archia? So you're not alone in that. I mean, this was a few years ago. So yes, now more and more people are hearing about the Archaea, the female archangels, or Archeiai is the plural. So.
And so with angel healing, we're all familiar with energy healing, right? We are all energy healers and light workers, and or we do work with a lot of different modalities. But what can this modality, specifically this angel healing modality, what can it help with? I mean, generally we can say it helps with everything, but what have you found in your experience using them or working with them?
Well, you're reminding me there was something I couldn't remember, that I was going to mention earlier, and it was the softer attributes that the female archangels tend to bring with them. And that is sometimes we need softening. Sometimes we need softening to allow that grace through, to allow the flow of life, the flow of the universe to flow through us. So, in a nutshell, though, emotional things.
I just want to interrupt you for a quick
Yeah.
1 second. What you just said was actually really, really important, really key, right? Because with the female Archeiai,
Hmm.
with the Archeiai, whatever, Archaea, what I'm just gonna go with that.
We can just
Um,
go with Archaea. That's no worries.
yeah, the energies come in a much softer way, which I think for some of us who may have issues with male aspects in our lives, sometimes maybe that softening can help us to receive much more easily. We're less resistant to, the forceful male intense energies.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I see here Sandra asked, is there a male pendant name for the male archangels? Not that I know of. Archangel, I mean, originally the archangels were male, and so that is the title that is used for them at this time.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. So,
I was going to go back to, do you want to, I was going to go back to what it could be used for.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We are going to be taking live caller questions and doing mini readings in a little bit. So I'm sure that's why Tanya has her hand raised. I'm pretty sure, 100%. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Yes. What can this angel healing modality help us with?
Okay, so emotional issue. I don't like to use the word issues, but emotional transformation, let's use that. Mental transformation, physical transformation, spiritual transformation. And, those of you who have been on here before know my background of being an acupuncturist, a doctor of acupuncture, and an herbalist for 15 years with a clinical practice. And I've always believed in angels. I've always known them to be powerful. But I remember when I first heard of angel healing, any angel healing modality, like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, I thought, no way. Okay. Angels for support. Yes. Angels for relaxation. Yes. Angels for healing. I was like, I don't know about that. And so I am here to tell you, because I am very results oriented. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to do it. If I don't resonate with it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to bring it through in my client sessions. But angel healing is so transformative, and the energy raises, it expands, it uplifts. So, yes, it can help with almost anything, but I tried to spell it out a little more for people.
N-am nevoie să-i de la mine.
Hold on.
Asta.
So can you give us some examples in your own life, Stacey, or in your clients' lives of people who have benefited from and gotten results from the angel healing?
Yes. Well, and that's actually a great question, because what I've realized now and why they are so powerful is because even physical ailments, right, have an emotional component underneath, have an energetic component underneath, and a lot of times there's limiting beliefs even in physical things, and absolutely with emotional and mental things that we want to transform. And that is what they are so beautiful at, pinpointing and releasing any emotional beliefs, releasing any energetic blockages, limiting beliefs. Did I say emotional beliefs? I can't remember. But anyway, releasing the limiting beliefs. So that is what my clients tend to come to me with a wide variety of things that they want to work on. And so we just start with, like, what's the thing that my guides will let me know, the angels will let me know, what's the thing that needs to be lifted and transformed first. And so they do this process of releasing old energies, old emotions. People can come in with anxiety, playing small, feeling limited, feeling like they can't do something, having financial blocks, relationship blocks. And we just go in and it's almost like an unraveling of these knots, an unraveling of these, like, woven in energies that just peel apart, get released, as well as we anchor in these higher frequencies, these higher vibrations. And it's not only that the angels are bringing through those higher frequencies and the higher vibrations, those are actually already a part of who we are at our core level. And what we need, what is happening is, as the clearing is happening, our own beautiful inner bright light is able to shine more brightly and expand more. It's almost like they always, my guides give it to me as like dusting off our light bulb. Like, we are a light bulb, we are a bright light. We just need to dust off those old energies, maybe old memories, old things that hold us back, that no longer resonate with who we are, where we're going, this current frequency. And so, yeah, that's how it works in a nutshell.
I love it. Thank you. And it's also how much are we willing to release and let go? How much are we willing to change and transform our lives as well? Because sometimes, a lot of us have had significant challenges and traumas, etc., and we may not be fully able to release at once, right? So it can sometimes happen in layers, right? And that's why as your higher self asking you or letting you know what needs to be released first is going to help the other stuff to more gently come up to be released later, right? If it doesn't all come up right away, because we're not, sometimes as much as consciously we're like, yeah, I want this gone, I want this healed, I want this fixed, energetically, emotionally, we may not be ready, right? So our higher selves and the angels, they know how much we're willing to release and what is best for releasing first, so that the other stuff that is underneath can start to come up a little bit more, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It happens in layers. It is a process, and the angels will do what is in your highest good, what is in your highest best, your highest good. And sometimes I know we want to like release a ton of everything right now, but that can be a little drastic on our systems. So the more that we go with the divine timing of it all, and really just allow what's to be released in that timing for the highest good. But I will tell you, each private session that I do with people, usually people have a reason they're coming in, and so the energy feels contracted in the beginning. And it's like this continual release as well as anchoring in of those higher frequencies. And what just happens throughout the session is like the energy just expands and expands and expands and expands. And then that's like when we know, I mean, we're done for the day, right? We're done. We're good. So, and that can it can bring through a lot of transformation. You can feel incredibly different than how you came into a session. And just knowing that these angels are here to support you. So even if you aren't in a session, they're there for you. They're there for you to invite in, to work with, to co-create with, to dance with, they're saying to me. So there's a lot of different ways of working with them. I mean, outside of even just like in a session.
Absolutely. And I think even sometimes people don't have a set agenda for what it is that they are coming into a session with. I mean, I've done that. I've done that myself sometimes where I've gone for a session with somebody. It's like, I don't really have anything. So, whatever is for my eyes, good. Right. I've done that. And so in those moments, your higher self, like together with the angels and the archangels, is going to bring through the energies, frequencies, healing that's required for you at that time, and most likely with some insights as well, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do get those clients who say, let's just go where the energy wants to go. And it's, it's, it's spot on. It's spot on. They're like, oh yeah, that would be good to clear. Oh yeah, I don't need that anymore. Oh yeah, let's anchor in those higher frequencies and vibrations. Yeah, that would be really good. And so that is less common, but it does happen where I think I just had one last week where she said, let's just go where your guides want to go and see what comes up. And it was spot on, and it was fascinating, and it was very helpful. So yes, thank you
Absolutely.
for bringing that up, Shefali.
Absolutely. So I know that we're going to be doing a healing process as well today with the angels, and we're going to be doing some angel card readings and activations as well, mini angel card readings and activations as well. So it's up to you how you want to move forward. Like, do you want to do the healing process first, or do you want to do some of the mini card readings first? It's totally up to you.
Okay, so what I would like to do, and it's 3:33, so the angels are agreeing on this, that we're going to do the healing process first, because what that's really going to do is get each of us in that space with the angels. And then we can go ahead and do the readings, the mini angel card readings, because the foundation will be set. Does that make
Awesome.
sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll do the healing process first. After that, we'll take a quick break and talk about the packages and the special offers, and then we'll do the mini angel card readings and activations. That sounds good.
Okay. Beautiful.
So do we need an intention or anything for the healing, or what do you want us to do?
If you have an intention, you can go ahead and set an intention for something that you want to shift. If you want to just see what comes through, I have a feeling we're going to be shifting quite a few things. So you can do either one. And let me just tune in. It's so funny. I've been like, normally it comes through to me really quickly who wants to step forward. And today it's been like, oh, she could come through, he could come through, she could come through, he could come through. So I'm not exactly sure who is coming through right now. So let me just tune in, because I've got a couple of cards pulled here, and then I can show you the angel before we want to bring her through. Okay, so what they're saying, we're just going to quickly set up a sacred space. And then right before I invite the angel through, I'll let you know who's coming through, and I'll show you a card, and then we'll go from there. So are we ready to begin? Okay, lovely. Okay, so we begin by taking a deep breath. A nice cleansing breath. Coming into our hearts. Coming into that sacred space within our body, our heart chakra. That welcoming place that we can always come back to. And we bring our attention down to our heart chakra. And we just begin to slow everything down, coming into this present moment. And from our heart chakra, we're going to drop a grounding cord. So you can imagine it like an anchor, dropping really quickly down into the earth, all the way down into the center of the earth. We anchor in to Mother Earth. We anchor into her stability, her nurturing, and then we bring that earth energy back up through that cord into our body and into our energy fields. And then we send a connecting cord in the opposite direction from our heart all the way up through the sky, through the stars. We connect in with the light. We connect in with the angelic realm. We connect in with divine wisdom and unconditional love. And we bring all of that fifth dimensional energy and above, 5D and above energy, back down through that connecting cord into our body and into our energy field. Okay. And so when I tune in to see who wants to step forward for today's guided healing and activation, it is Archeiai Grace. And I believe she's the one I showed in the beginning. Archeiai Grace comes through on the ruby ray of peace, devotion, and inspiration. So right now we invite Archeiai Grace to come be with us. We ask for this healing, this guidance, this activation to be for the highest good of all, for the highest good of you, with ease and grace. And so it is. Okay, and so now we're going to begin, and let me just see where she wants to begin. So what's happening right now? She's bringing through this beautiful, my guides have been calling it a light transfer lately, where she's bringing through her ruby light. And as she does that, as she brings that into our bodies and into our energy fields, we automatically release that which no longer serves, that which is no longer in alignment, that which maybe where we feel stuck, where things don't feel like they're flowing or easy. And she's helping to release all of that. And so maybe you can feel a relaxation coming through. I'm feeling a relaxation in all of the energy. And she's letting me know, even our chakras, but it's not to like loosen the chakras, it's just to allow the energy to flow more easily. When we're relaxed, energy flows. We are more in alignment with the universe and with the goodness of life that wants to support us, that wants to bring through those beautiful synchronicities. So that's what she's bringing through right now. And she's releasing as well any unwanted emotions. So if there's an unwanted emotion that's been hanging out for you today, you can bring it to mind and just let it release, or you can just allow the energy to do the work. I'm also feeling her, this is what we were talking about earlier, softening our energies, bringing through gentleness. And she's letting me know, helping us to move forward in life with gentleness, with compassion, with ease, and with grace. And she's letting me know the reason that is important is because life gets mirrored back to us. The energy we bring to life gets mirrored back to us. So what shows up in our life then becomes ease, grace, softness, relaxation, right? What beautiful energy to receive from life. All right, let me just tune in and see where else she wants to go. Okay, she wants to bring through some freedom as well. So if there's um, anywhere that feels maybe just a little tense in your energy, she's cutting those cords, releasing that energy. So then what happens is our energy expands and the energy can flow and move, and we can feel free physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and in our relationships. So she's bringing through this deeper sense of freedom. And there is an archaic freedom, but just like I mentioned earlier, archaic grace can also bring through freedom into our energy fields. They're multidimensional. And one last thing we're going to bring through here before we close this session is she's saying balance. And she's saying this is a really important aspect for grace and ease and flow, is feeling balanced in our body, feeling balanced in the world. And what I'm feeling, so maybe you can feel this too, I'm feeling a huge expansion in the lower chakras. And what is happening, that is bringing through stability, because stability is an important piece of balance. It's the foundation, right? So she's bringing through stability. She's bringing through wholeness, which is another key to balance and stability. And so as she's anchoring that in more deeply, I'm feeling our energy fields expand out, lift up, anchor down, as well as I was mentioning before. Okay, let me just tune in. Okay, and we're just gonna cut any cords. And she's saying this is helpful. Cut any cords, release any ties, letting go of old energies, old habits, old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old ways of reacting. She's letting me know. And she's saying this is really important because in order to be in more ease and flow, we need to be more in observing and responding from there instead of reactivity mode. So we're clearing all of those old ways of reacting, thinking, being that no longer serve with this higher, that no longer align with these higher vibrations and frequencies that we are anchoring in here. She's saying we're literally moving to a higher timeline. And beautiful. And as I feel her do that, I feel even more of an expansion. Our energy field can expand even more. And then she's doing one last influx of light. It's golden and it's ruby colored. And she's anchoring it in. So more light coming into our field. And I'm feeling a lot of buzzing in my body as she does that. And she's saying, we are complete. And so we give thanks to Archeiai Grace for being with us today. We ask for this healing, this guidance, this activation to be for the highest good of all with ease and grace. And so it is. And then to just finish this off, to really anchor this into the present moment, anchoring it into our reality, we bring our attention down to our Earth Star chakra. And then we bring our attention up to our heart chakra, connecting back in with unconditional love. And from there, we move forward with our day. So just notice what feels different for you. What has shifted? And I like to always say this as well, because every now and then there are people who don't feel anything. Their clairs aren't open yet. Yet is the key word. And so just know that if that is you, the energy is still shifting. The energy is still changing. It still happened. Okay? Beautiful. I love that.
Awesome. Thank you. Drink some water, everyone. And yes, if you want to type in the chat how that was for you. I was yawning the whole time, and it was a lot. I was yawning the whole time. My eyes were watering, so I was like, "Oh no, my makeup is gonna get messed up." But it's okay. And I noticed that my ear is not as sore, So it's like, yes, 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 but lots of shifting. And even when I was coming back out of it, it was I'm still processing, obviously, so it's still a little difficult for me to open my eyes because I do like to have my eyes closed when I do processes and things like that. But honestly, it's like, oh, I could just stay in that process. I'm still feeling really warm and like cozy in a blanket, kind of feeling. So it was very, very, very nice. Yes. Amazing. I'm yawning, so something is being activated. I feel braver about moving forward. Awesome. Beautiful. Feel so calm and at peace. Awesome. Feel much more peaceful. Thank you. This was powerful. I felt tingling in my head, then heat throughout my body and face. Many memories came up. Awesome. Let them come up and out. My heart blocks are erasing. I feel joy again. That was wonderful. I feel completely different. I went to sleep, I think. Awesome. That's always a good thing. Balance, freedom, stability. Indeed. Settling, relaxing, widening. Awesome. Feel more wide and positive. Wow. Good job, everyone. Yawning too. Feel like I'm sitting in my safe and beautiful, loving heart. Oh, that's beautiful. Very nice. Yay. Good job. I'm saying good job because it means you're willing to receive, right? So you're receiving as well as releasing and letting go. So good job. Yeah, that was beautiful, Stacey. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My
I know.
pleasure.
I feel like taking a nap. That's not happening now.
She did bring through some relaxing energy. So
Yes, yes, and I found I did when she brought in that relaxing energy. I actually did relax because
yeah.
I'm not a relaxing type of person, especially when I'm like on a call, right? But I definitely was like in that relaxing mode and just so calm and receiving. I love that. Where can we get the cards? I got mine on Amazon, so I'm sure they're
Same.
available everywhere. Okay, I'm going to quickly share my screen in a second. Let me go to my other page. So we're just going to quickly talk about the packages and then we'll do the mini readings and activations. So give me one sec. Ah, but that was lovely. Yes. Ah, I feel good. I feel so much better. Thank you. Oh, goodness, what am I doing? Hold on. So I'm doing this right. But my mind is not working today. So it's like, am I doing this right? Yeah, I think so. So you should be able to see my screen. So Stacey has 3 packages available today. A private session with Stacey, the Angel Level 1 training and attunement, and then package C is package A and B combined. So again, Stacey, do you want to just tell us really quickly just about what a private session with you looks like and what people can expect?
Absolutely. You can choose from the different modalities that I do: angel healing, um, Rahanni Celestial Healing, unicorn healing, or the Akashic Records. You can choose from any one of those. You'll see on my website, you can choose, or you can do a mixed modality session, which brings through any and all of the above. And that is my most popular, is the mixed modality. But it's also really fun to kind of hone in and just bring through one modality at a time, especially if you're interested in learning angel healing. Then receiving an angel healing session can be really beneficial so that you just really connect with those angels as well.
Absolutely. So that's the 60-minute private session with Stacey. It's $77. And if you're an Inner Circle member, please use your gift code. And then package B is the Angel Healing Level 1 training and attunement. And that is coming up when? Oh, it's February 2nd. All right. So this is the Healing Level 1. What does that entail? And it's on Zoom. I know that much.
It is on Zoom. It's on the 2-2 portal. It's a day-long training where you learn about the 34 angels. You learn the healing modality, the healing process. I also lead you through self-healing. You learn how to channel with the angels. let me see what else is there. It's a truly, oh, you get attuned. I mean, absolutely. So there's an attunement. So you get attuned to all 34 of the archangels, and the whole day is just, it's magical and it's so uplifting. And you receive the manual, and as well you receive a certificate. And so let me just make this clear for people as well. So level 1 angel healing is, she calls it the student practitioner. So you can, after level 1, this 1-day training, you can do self-healing, you can do healing on friends and family. But if you're wanting to become certified, that's level 2, which is a 2-day training. Again, it is absolutely magical, uplifting, super high vibration. And then from there, you can become an angel healing practitioner. And some people go on to level 2 just for their own learning, just for their own experience, just to be, you get another attunement in that one, just to be attuned again. With each attunement, we really raise our frequency and our vibration. So yeah, that's level 1 in a nutshell.
Absolutely. So that's level 1 on Zoom, Sunday, February 2nd from 10 to 6. And so then you will be attuned to work on yourself and family and friends and pets and plants, that kind of thing, right?
Yes.
And attuned to all of the archangels. And so that's package B. It's 188, and there's a payment plan available. And of course, if you're an Inner Circle member, please use your gift code. And then package C is a combination of the 60-minute private session with Stacey plus the angel healing level 1 attunement. And this is 244. So this is the best bet. And there's a payment plan available, of course. So see which one resonates with you. And we have, about 2 weeks or so ish, I guess, and until the class. And there's some wonderful testimonials and feedback here on the page from people who have worked with Stacey already before. So please do check those out. And then there's a fuller bio as well if you'd like to read more about Stacey here. So again, the 3 packages, A, B, and C. See which one resonates. Definitely, if you don't feel like doing the angel healing, that's fine, but at least get the private session with Stacey, because then you can at least, get either the mixed modality or the angel healing, right? So see which one resonates. You have time, but I did a private session with Stacey. I loved it. I haven't done a course with Stacey yet, so I might. We'll have to see what the schedule is like. If not, 'cause I already have the cards and I love them, so I might be joining you on February 2nd. Right. So thank you very much, Stacey, for that. And yeah, that's. I think that was all that I had to say about that. When you purchase, after you purchase, in order to book the session with Stacey, there is a coupon code that you will receive in your email. So please use that so that you can get the proper session and proper class. Okay. All right. So we are going to get ready for the mini readings and activations, and I'm going to let you choose, Stacey, who is being called to work with first. People have their hands raised, right? You can see all
Yes.
the raised hands.
Yes. Yes, I can. I'm going to call on Pat, because when I was doing the healing, I saw her, like, even before I was lifting my hands, she was doing it as well. So I feel she's really tuned in on a
My
line
whole
today.
body is just vibrating. Woo!
Yes. Yes. So, okay, Pat. So how this works is, I've got these cards here. There's the 34 archangels in here, as well as a guardian angel card. And you can either ask me a question, or we can just see what wants to come through.
Just see what wants to come through.
Okay. All right. So highest and best for Pat. And so whatever angel comes through, it can be an activation for everybody. So if you want to receive healing and activation from that angel, you can just say yes. Okay. And in quietly, it doesn't even have to be out loud. Okay. Highest and best for Pat. Ah, beautiful. So who came through? This is Archeiai Charity. And it says down below, bring in love. And so Archeiai Charity serves on the pink, red, and ruby ray of divine love and devotion. And she loves to work with self-love. She loves to work with helping us to feel really good in our body, helping us to feel comfortable in our body, helping us to radiate that love, um, especially from within, and then we can share it with others. Does that resonate for you, Pat?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Beautiful. Yeah, she has really, so I'll bring her through. We're bringing through a transmission now from Archeiai Charity. And wow, you know where I'm really feeling it is the back of the heart chakra.
Okay.
So if you are wanting to bring in more love in your life and more self-love, or anchor that in more deeply, or maybe it's already there and you just want to amplify it,
Yes.
then you can invite in Archeiai Charity, and
Okay.
she will come help.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
so welcome.
So grateful.
Thank you, Pat. You have such beautiful energy.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, Tanya, we'll go to you. Do you have a question, or do you want me to just see who wants to come through for you?
Tanya, you want to unmute? Where did she go? I don't even see her now. Where is she? I don't see her.
Okay.
Maybe she'll come back. Maybe she got kicked out.
Okay. All right, let's go to Tina.
Hello.
Hi.
Just see what angel comes up.
Okay. Highest and best for Tina. Okay, beautiful. This is, they're all really powerful. But Archangel Cassiel especially brings through really powerful energy. And you can see what it says on the bottom, or maybe you can't. I'll read it for you. It says, face, fear, and rise. And so that is what Archangel Cassiel, the energy, and so I'm bringing it through for everybody. He helps us to rise above any fears. And so literally what I feel with his energy when he comes through is it's almost like liftoff. What we were fearing is now below us. It's now like no longer a part of our energy field. And so he helps us to face those things that maybe we've been afraid to, or maybe there's a fear that's been hanging out for a while. He really helps us to let it go, and not only do that, but helps us to feel more powerful and more empowered. And I really feel there's a similarity in his energy to Archangel Michael. Of course, they're different. And in fact, the way that I feel their energy in my body is different. But there's a similarity in that when we work with both of them, we feel more safe, we feel more empowered. And that's really, they're letting me know the key is feeling more empowered. And so he serves on the black ray of transcendence end potential, helping us to, the black ray helps us to release those shadows so that we can truly step into our potential. So does that resonate for you, Tina?
Yes, bring it on. Yes, it does.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you,
Okay.
Tina. And again, everything that Stacey's bringing through is for all of us, not just the one person who got called. Okay. So be willing to
Absolutely.
receive, right?
Yes. Okay, so Tanya's back, so I'll honor that I was going to her. So go ahead, Tanya.
Hello, sorry, I got disconnected for some reason.
That's okay. Would you like to ask a question or just want to see who
No,
comes
just
through?
want to see whatever, yes,
Okay.
whatever angels want me to know.
Okay. Highest and
Thank
best
you.
for Tanya. Ah, Archangel Metatron. And so he's one that a lot of people may know, a lot of people may work with. And if you notice how his hands are, that's always one thing that really, when he shows up to me personally, so we're bringing his energy through, he often comes through with his hands out like this. And why does he do that? Because he has strong creator energy, strong manifesting energy. And so what it says at the bottom, remember who you are. So you, and this is for everybody, you have strong creator energy. You have strong manifesting energy. And so Archangel Metatron, this is interesting because I was just talking about empowerment with Cassiel. So we have a little bit of a theme going here. Archangel Metatron helps us to feel empowered as well, to create and manifest the life that we want, to help to transform what needs to be transformed. And he does it with so much empowerment and so much confidence. So does that resonate for you, Tanya?
Absolutely, yeah. But I read
Beautiful.
messages from Metatron every day, actually. I like this energy, and then Archangel Michael is my favorite as well. Not that I have favorites,
Yes.
but I always talk to them. Thank you so much. That
You're
was beautiful message. Thank you.
You're welcome. And oh, I forgot to say, Metatron, Archangel Metatron serves on the diamond ray. I love the diamond ray. Those of us in angel healing love the diamond ray. I mean, all the rays are important, but the diamond ray of universal ascension, so that ascension pathway or ascension journey, universal ascension and sacred geometry. He shows up with a lot of sacred geometry as well. So just wanted to mention the diamond ray. It will probably, it may come through again, another angel on the diamond ray.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's call on my dear friend Teresa, because I know she has these cards. And she knows these angels.
I do.
You do. So I wanted to honor you.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. Yay. But you know what? I pulled this one today. I was not thinking, oh, I should get my angel cards out. So ancestral realm. So there you go.
Well, and yes, and there is an ancestral card. I took it out. There is an ancestral card. I took it out of this deck. But yes, a lot of healing, right, is like going down to these older levels. So
well, that's
beautiful.
what I felt like was really like coming through when we did the meditation. So
yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, let's see. I love a surprise.
Okay, let's do a surprise for Teresa, highest and best. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Archangel Raphael.
Ooh, I guess I shouldn't have pizza for dinner.
How about just bless it with a lot of light?
Yeah. Oh,
prioritize your health.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're saying He's saying, so, okay, let me just start here by saying, so Archangel Raphael serves on the green, pink, and emerald ray
Mhm.
of healing, truth, and divine love. So it's not only about the healing aspect, he's about truth as well as his partner, Archeiai virtue.
Interesting.
And so he's saying, it's funny because you mentioned the pizza.
He's saying have pizza for dinner?
He's saying it's about your perception.
Yeah.
It's about your perception. So let me see what else he wants to say about prioritizing your health. Okay, so anywhere you maybe put your own needs to the side or on the back burner,
Mhm.
or put the needs of others first without having the full cup as much as possible. Sometimes that's not always possible.
Mhm.
But he's saying to make that a priority, make it important that you are not the martyr, you are not self-sacrificing, right?
Mhm.
And what he's really bringing through, and I'm feeling this so strongly, is this equality, this unity, this community,
Mhm.
with your giving and receiving.
Mhm.
And so does that resonate?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, this is what I was mentioning before, right? We can bring them through for one thing that, yes, he comes through for healing, but for him, he's also really balancing the giving and receiving. I can feel in the energy.
Yeah, I can feel it too. That's
Yeah.
so interesting.
Yeah. So, this is just an example of allowing them to like really talk to us, and how are they coming through today? Because it's going to be different each time.
Mhm.
So beautiful.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Thank you, Teresa.
Awesome. Thank you, Teresa. Okay, who is next?
Okay,
Who
let's
is
go
next?
to Anita.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'd like you to pull a card for my daughter. She's been maybe emotionally distraught, and maybe you could send her some extra healing love.
Okay. Let's see who wants to show up for your daughter. And just that Archangel Raphael, I know that's for everybody. I couldn't remember if I said it, but I'm not going to say it every time. Just know that it is for everybody. Okay. So okay. So this is Archangel Azrael. And you might be able to read, it says endings and beginnings. And so let me tell you about him. He serves on the copper and magenta ray of soul ascension. So I forget the exact words you used for her. I think you said emotionally distraught, or so anyway, what he is bringing through, and this is for all of us who may be going through something big emotionally, or it could even be small emotionally. He's letting me know. But he helps us to recognize when things are no longer serving us, when it's time to move on. And he's letting me know endings just mean new beginnings. Endings bring through fresh energy. So maybe she's emotional because there's a loss in her life, or she's letting go of something, or he's letting me know there's a fear of letting go. He's saying he can help bring through, he's saying kind of not to bypass, but just releasing it more quickly, neutralizing it so that more easily we can connect to that fresh energy. He's letting me know springtime energy of feeling excited or feeling hopeful, even he's saying, feeling optimistic, bringing through that viewpoint. So does that resonate? I don't know if she's still there.
Anita, you still here?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't unmute it. Yes, it seems like she's undergoing a dark night of the soul.
Yeah.
And I know she was lashing out at me the other day, but of course it caused me a panic attack. But you know, I do love her, and I just want the best for her.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing there, he's letting me know, after the darkest night is when we see the brightest sun. So just know that it's temporary. It's a transition, he's saying. And
Okay,
that's, yeah, beautiful.
thank
Okay,
you.
Tessa.
Actually, I would just like to see who comes through. I'm just curious.
Okay, beautiful. Let's see who wants to come through for Tessa. Okay, highest and best for Tessa. Ah, beautiful. Archeiai Serenity. And it says here, weave a new story. And the energy she brings is one of deep peace. So this is for everybody as well. And her partner is Cassiel, who came through earlier, that black ray of transcendence and potential. And she really helps us to feel deep peace, regardless of what we've been through, regardless of what we're going through. And what I'm feeling really anchor in is this expansion in the lower chakras that, and I think this was coming through in the healing as well. It's that feeling safe, feeling stable, knowing that the past is the past, and we are of different frequencies each and every day. So does that resonate for you?
Yes, massively actually. And yes, I am weaving a new story. That's amazing. And certainly in the lower chakras, I can feel it moving around there a lot at the moment. Thank you.
Yeah. She's saying you're doing a beautiful job at weaving your new story.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, yes. Okay.
So, thank you, Tessa.
Cindy?
That also
sorry.
relates to all of us as well, right? So
Absolutely. Everybody, if you want
be willing to
the
receive.
transmission, just silently say yes. So Cindy?
Hi, hello. Thank you so much
Hi.
for calling on me. I would love to know what message the angels would have for me today.
Okay. Highest and best for Cindy. Okay. Archeiai Harmony. And it says here, bring in music, but I will tell you her energy. Yes, she is the archangel associated with music. So maybe that resonates for you, but I also really call on her. She brings through the energy of feeling stable, balance in our lives. And so it was funny when I brought through the angels before, Archeiai Grace, I mean, she was bringing through that balance and stability. And who else you can call on, invite in, is Archeiai Harmony. She helps us to feel harmonious from within and with our environment around us. Does that resonate?
Yes, that totally resonates. That's so
And
beautiful to hear.
yes, I forgot to mention, she's on the pale blue ray of cooperation and unity.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You know, I'm sitting in my backyard, and as you said that, a dove just came and appeared in front of me.
Beautiful. Wow. Okay.
Nice. Wonderful. Thank you, Cindy.
All right. Let's go to Anushka.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, lovely.
When you were doing the process before, there was I broke my ankle, and I saw a ball with a chain, and when you mentioned the word freedom, it cracked open and it fell off. So that was a big relief.
Wow.
And now I'm wondering, is there still a message that I didn't receive yet from the thing that happened,
Okay.
the incident, and
Okay.
if there can come some healing to it,
Okay.
that's welcome too.
Yeah. Highest and best for Anushka. Okay. Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel serves on the violet ray of transformation and surrender. So he works with the violet flame. So anywhere we need to clear, release, let go, he helps us. The other thing you may be able to see, it says here at the bottom, strengthen your boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he helps us to do that. He brings through a very empowered energy. So when I tune into his energy, it's like, boom, really strong, strong boundaries and boundaries from a way that like we don't get caught up in our head of, how will this be received or flipping and flopping one way and the other way. It's more just setting boundaries, stating our needs from a place of neutrality. So does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so really beautiful, strong, powerful energy that he brings through. And he's helping us all to strengthen our boundaries as we speak. So lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anushka.
Okay. Sprite.
So maybe we can do just a few more, one or two more, because I know I'm looking at
Okay.
the clock and it's like
Okay.
we are getting down to the wire soon, right?
Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. I can't figure out the camera, but I did get the microphone. So
Okay. Do
I guess we're
you?
going with Sprite Spring.
Yes.
oh, I'm
Yes. No, I
sorry.
called on her.
Okay.
Oh, did you? Okay. See, I didn't hear that. So it's like
Yeah.
my hearing is going.
Okay. I usually just go for general, but today I'm gonna get a little more specific. I'm needing to be more solid in my belief that the universe will, in fact, be there to support me, or abundance will be there continuously so I can support myself and feel confident in doing that.
Okay. Okay. So highest and best for Sprite. Okay. So this is interesting because she's the pair of Archangel Zadkiel. So she serves on the violet ray as well of transformation and surrender. And she's letting me know surrender is a big key here. It says underneath here, cleanse and detoxify. And she helps to, I can feel it's coming through this beautiful energy of just bringing through this lightening our field, softening it, raising the vibration. So she's letting me know the surrender is the key piece. And she's showing me this visual of surrendering into the angels, knowing you're supported, letting go of the how, the why, things like that. So does that resonate?
Yes, yes, it does. I seem to vacillate between totally being confident, you know, in in the abundance being there, and then just not feeling it again. Like I'm just back and forth, and I want to feel it more solid, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's saying to any time that you're not, it's a little bit of a constriction of the energy. And this is true for anything we want to feel. And so bringing through, well, you can bring through the violet flame with her, as well as just surrendering into the trust and into the knowing.
How would you, I guess I understand the surrendering and how I'm not somehow connecting totally with how you mean that. Surrendering to, I don't know. Usually I get a visual or something when I'm told to surrender. I'm not getting, I don't know. I think I'm missing something.
Okay. Okay. So what's coming through when you're not feeling it is worry, right? Or some fear, some constriction of the energy. And the visual she's giving me is relaxing into the support, relaxing and surrendering into what the truer, deeper knowing is, that the universe is abundant. The universe is infinite. And sometimes we just need to align our energy to that. So let's do that for everybody. Aligning with the infinite abundance of the universe so that we know it, we feel it, we live it, we attract it, we are it, and then we attract it. We get that mirrored back to us. How does that sound, Sprite?
That's great. That's somehow that just answered it. Just surrender into the abundance, and I liked everything you just said. That was just beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So you know what I would like to do? We're going to do a speed round here. I would like everybody who has their hand up to get a card. And I'm not going to even call on you. I'm just going to choose the angel who wants to come forward for you so that everybody, I don't want anybody getting left behind. Okay. So we're going to start with Asha. So Asha, this card is for you, this angel, and anybody else who wants to receive. Archeiai Faith. This is Archangel Michael's partner, serving on the blue, golden, sapphire ray. She helps us to have faith in the universe, have faith in our path, our journey, have faith in where we're going. She's letting me know a little bit like that surrender I was just talking about. Archeiai Faith helps us to surrender because we have that faith. Okay, I'm going to go to Sandra. Highest and best for Sandra. Beautiful. Archeiai Radiant. She serves on the silver ray of illumination, grace, and self-acceptance. And if you haven't gone to my free gift, I do a healing with Archeiai Radiant, a healing and an activation that I really love what she brought through. So Archeiai Radiant helps us to raise our standards, not settle for anything less than what we're worth, what we desire. She helps us to expand our energy and feel more empowered. As we feel more empowered, our standards automatically raise. So again, there's that empowerment. Okay, so, okay, Asha. Hi, we've got Archeiai Mercy. Archeiai Mercy serves on the copper and magenta ray of soul ascension. And she really helps us to, she has a little bit of a Mary Magdalene energy. She really helps us to bring through and anchor in our own sacredness. That's what it says at the bottom. Cherish your sacredness. She helps us to really connect to the divine feminine, our strong sacral chakra energy. And she, again, empowerment. I know I keep saying that, but they each help us with empowerment in their own way, because feeling empowered really helps us to expand the energy. So that one's for Asha and anybody else who would like to receive. Going to Odile, if I said that correctly. Archangel Jophiel serves on the yellow and gold ray of illumination, beauty, and wisdom. Jophiel brings through, just like the yellow and gold, what does it help us to feel? Inspired, creative, excited. He really helps to lift our energy. So I'm bringing that through for everybody. It really helps us to bring through that inspiration. If there is one word I could sum up for Archangel Jophiel, it is inspiration. Okay, Trisha. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I just wanted everybody to be seen. Okay. Highest and best for Trisha. Archeiai Grace. Wait, did I pull this? No. Okay, this is the third time she's come up today. Archeiai Grace. So bringing through more of that grace, more of that freedom, more of that ease, more of the flow, more of, she also brings through surrender. There's this letting go, this upliftment. I know I said ease already, but she's saying, say it again. Ease. If there's like one word to sum up Archeiai Grace, it's like letting go, relaxing into ease and flow and grace. Okay. Now I'm lost. Was that for Trisha? Okay. Linda. Okay. Highest and best for Linda. Archangel Michael. We just had Archeiai Faith. This is Archangel Michael, the most famous angel. And he helps us to step into empowerment. So bringing him through, he helps to expand our energy. He helps us to feel safe. He helps us to feel protected, be protected, not only to feel it, but to actually be protected. He helps us to cut cords, releasing anything that no longer serves. He helps us to step into empowerment, be empowerment, exist in empowerment. So that's Archangel Michael. Okay. And then Ina, highest and best for you. Ah, beautiful. I love his energy. Archangel Haniel. It says, trust your vibes. He's one who is not as well known. Haniel serves on the silver ray of illumination, grace, and self-acceptance. And the energy that he really brings through and transmitting this to everybody is this sacredness. He helps us connect to our own divinity, our own spirituality, not only our own spirituality, but the divinity of life itself, the sacredness of this life that we are given here on earth. He helps us with our meditation. He helps us with our energy healing. He helps us with any of those sacred practices, those self-care practices. He helps us to feel more devoted, be more devoted, show up, do that work that is so important for our deep spirit. And so hopefully that resonates with you all. The cards that you were given. Sorry, I had to just kind of do a speed round, but I really wanted everybody to feel seen and honored for raising their hand. So
it was beautiful. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And it wasn't just, cards and messages, it was transmissions with each one as well, right? So again, it is that reminder to, are you willing to receive all of the healing that was available today, all of the transmissions that was available today, all of the wisdom that was available today, right? So if you happen to miss some, you can always go back and watch and listen. So the recordings will be out in a little while. But that was, fast yet wonderful and powerful. Stacey, thank you.
yes.
Any last words of wisdom that you have for us collectively as a group, as a community?
We are always supported. We are not doing this on our own. They are here. We just need to connect with them. We need to invite them in. And I will tell you, the more and more that I work with these angels, the more and more my life changes, the life of my clients. So they are powerful, they're gentle all at once. They are transformative. And they're saying that is the key. They are transformative. So they love to help. They love to support.
I love that. Thank you. Because this is the time of transformation for all of us on different levels and different layers of transformation. But transformation is available with support. And so these angels and archangels, Archeiai, they are here to support us as we are going through our transformations, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of wisdom, a lot of power, a lot of energies, and the healing process. That was so beautiful. I mean, it feels like that was so long ago, but it was in this call.
It does. It feels like a while ago.
But it was amazing. So again, go back and watch and listen so that you can go through that healing process again for yourself, because it was so powerful. And of course, please do work with Stacey, either get the personal session with her or do the angel healing level 1, which is on February 2nd, or do both. Right? Why not do both? I think, I will probably do the angel healing class with Stacey as well on February 2nd. Just have to check my schedule and my calendar, but I don't think I have anything going on. So I'm looking forward to it, because the way that Stacey was able to bring in so much information and so much of the rays and the information, the wisdom and the transmissions. I'm trying to show it, but there you go. Hopefully you got it. There you go. Right, there's the box. So check it out. It's by Callista, the Female Archangels Oracle. Okay. But yeah, there was so much that came through Stacey so effortlessly. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I was like impressed, the way that it was just flowing so easily, it's like, wow, she's good.
I have a very close connection with all of these archangels. So they're very near and dear to my heart. I work with them all the time.
And it shows, right? Because it's flowing so easily and coming through so smoothly with you. So it definitely shows. So yeah, if you can, it would be great to work with Stacey, either with the session or the class. Okay. So we could all use, as much support as that's available, right? So we, like Stacey just said, we don't have to do this alone. We are supported. We don't have to go through our journey alone. We can receive support. Okay. So however you want to do that is totally up to you, but I would highly recommend it. Anushka says, yes, very palpable, right? Yes, absolutely. All right, everyone. This was so much fun. Thank you, Stacey. Like always, amazing. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for all your questions and comments and feedback, and for being the catalyst that chose the card, right? Because that, brought through all that energy and wisdom for all of us. So thank you. Right. So I'm gonna go take a break. So until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye for now, everyone.
Thanks for holding beautiful space, Shefali.
Oh, thank you. I did it with all of you together. Thank you for all your support and blessings as well. Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we will see you all next week. Bye for now.
Bye.